Chronicle, thank you. I forgot what day it was, so I appreciate you asking in chat how everyone's Saturday is going. What's up, Cheech Pineapple? Rock Gosu, hey, I got something for you here. There we go. Did not realize until last week that you were a streamer, so Nightbot, come on Nightbot. There we go, the Guru Gosu himself. Go check out that YouTube channel as well if you're interested in another content creator, some more content that's out there. Long-time viewer in my streams, and I appreciate that, and it's just a way to pay Gosu back and say thank you. St. Jolene, what's going on? A Cheech coming in hot with the feet pics already. Come on, guys. Feet pics and pew, pew, pew from Archer Towers the other day. Oh, driving me crazy. Driving me crazy. Absolutely crazy. So, our KVK is pretty much done. Yes, I am bubbled. Yes, I am bubbled because I am at 90 million power and I have stuffed this flag with troops. This is all the troops I have in my city. So, God forbid, I do not want to get rallied. Do not want to get rallied. And they're, you know, ninjaing flags here and there being annoying. But here's how Kingsland looks. It opened today. It was quite uneventful at this time. Our allies coming in from this past 8, this past 8, this past 8, this past 8. We came in from this past 8, this past 8, this past 8, and this past 8. By the time Gate 8 opened this morning, Earth Camp was completely blocked out of Kingsland. Wind Camp was completely blocked out of Kingsland. Now it's just a matter of clearing territory in this Zone 6, deciding on final rewards, and going from there. So, because there's not much action, or any action, it's just ninja attacks here and there, people that want to open field fight a little bit, going on in my KVK. Let's do what we want to do. I've got the pew pew emoji down on the list, Captain, okay? But here's the thing. I get a discount if I order 5 emojis at once. So, if you would like to contact Electro King and you would like to pay for it, hey, you go right ahead. We'll get a pew pew emoji pretty much immediately, right? And I didn't say, hey, Google. Why is fucking Google turning on? Damn you. Otherwise, I'm gonna wait till I have 5 emoji ideas, and then we'll work with Electro King on that. So these past 7s opened today. 1960 or 93, I should say. Got the one at the top here. Fort is not burning. 93 was burning some flags over here earlier, but those look like they have been extinguished. The majority of the fights that I was seeing on other streamers' streams were down in this area. And it was lagging so bad for many others that we'll see how it does here. Oh, it didn't even auto turn simplify graphics on, did it?
Fight!
Flame of War bundle or Call the Ancients bundle? I do not recall what is in the Flames of War bundle. If you're going to spend cash, Call the Ancients is a good one to purchase. We are Fire Camp and Water Camp. I'm in Fire Camp. We have one on our KVK. Unless there is a historic comeback by Earth Camp and Wind Camp. Neither of them even had access to Kingsland. Final rewards have not been decided yet. We have been in some negotiations with the Water Camp to kind of see who gets them. You know, they fought super fucking hard. They deserve it to zig at the end. We fought super fucking hard. I think we deserve it to zig at the end too. So, you know, we're trying to come to a consensus as to what to do next. They've proposed some ideas. I've proposed some ideas. You know, at this point in time, we both built into Kingsland. You know, we have the top side, they have the bottom side, and we'll figure out where to go from there. But you know, The water camp, they're phenomenal fighters, right? The 9 kingdoms in that camp did a hell of a job. You know, sometimes when you're in a highly aggressive camp or kingdom like 1029, you know, people assume that, oh, hey, they pushed Earth Camp out of first zone, or they did this, or they did that, and they didn't have any trouble whatsoever. But, you know, because of the way we play, super aggressive, swarm everything, it tends to demoralize many of the enemies very quickly. And that's how we have fun, you know. And to somebody from the outside looking in, you know, they see it as, oh, Earth Camp was weak. You know, that's not the case. Trust me. I wouldn't have 5 million deads before Kingsland if Earth Camp was weak. So, you know, there's some talks that are going on in the background. I'm kind of taking a break from them right now so I can be with you guys and stream a little bit of this KVK. You know, and I am... oh, this ball came out of nowhere. What the hell? Crazy. But I mean, look at this. I don't know. Only Farmer was having some serious issues streaming this because of lag. But it's running super smooth. Granted, I'm not fighting in this KVK, right? But it's running super smooth. My CPU's at 46 degrees. My GPU's at 30 degrees. We're not seeming to have any issues, and we don't have simplified graphics turned on yet. So, Only Farmer, if you're watching, get a decent computer. I believe 960 is fighting 2605 elsewhere in the zone with the numbers that 93 has here. I mean, 960 is an incredible kingdom, but I just don't know that they can match the numbers that 93 has on the field. And if 93 is able to push from the bottom, push from the bottom here and from the top, and 2605 is hammering on 1960. It could be a long KVK for 1960. I think Kingsland opens in what, 3 days? If I'm not mistaken, then don't quote me on that. Sea Angel coming in with the pew pew. I'm never gonna get rid of that, am I? Like the fucking feet pics emoji. Y'all are crazy. Alright, so if we can click on this pass, and we can't, it's gonna bookmark this spot and take a look at where 2605 and 1960 were fighting. I know Jake is streaming as well. Quality versus quantity. We'll see over time, right? We'll see over time. Jake is streaming. Jake plays in 2605. So if you're looking to watch a streamer who's actually playing in this KVK and looking to watch it from the perspective of a 2605 player, you know, I want you to enjoy yourself. Head on over to Jake and check out Jake the Dog Games. There's Only Farmer. See, Only Farmer, I was just saying like 30 seconds ago, 2 minutes ago. I'm not getting any lag here. You just need a better PC there. Right? I would agree that these are the top 2 kingdoms in Rise of Kingdoms. I just, you know, it's hard to know. It's hard to say. You know, does 1960 have 250 players that all max everything? Do they only have 150 players? How many max spenders are there in 1093? 1093 certainly has the numbers. This will, and let me just say this: if it was not for the domain system, and if 1093 brought their entire kingdom into this KVK, I don't know that 960 would have a chance. I don't get me wrong, 960 is a fantastic kingdom, but you bring in 1,600 players? I don't know, man. I don't know. So let's move. Let's show only farmer. She just needs a new PC. We're moving around the screen effortlessly. No issues. Simplified graphics is not on. Let's zoom out. Let's go check 2605 over here. Where were they touching? Okay, so they built into Kingsland, or they built into this zone a little bit over here. I mean, GT has got a presence against 93 and against 2605, so I mean, crazy. If they were only fighting in one location, crazy. Crazy. You know, I think, my opinion, right? My opinion is the only way you can beat 1960 is if you spread them out. You make them fight like this on multiple fronts. You make them fight like we were watching when they were fighting 1093 on multiple fronts. And when I say multiple, I mean more than 3. That is precisely why Lilith did the domain system just for this KVK. 1093 would be too overpowered without it. Yeah, I think part of the reasoning behind the domain system as well is to try and reduce that server lag. Based on what I was seeing this morning, it didn't work. But I think that's part of the issue too. And Chisgul said on one of his streams that he wishes they would even go down to 500 players. So who knows what happens next. I think 2605 at this point is committed to help 1093 defeat 1960. I think this is much like that other quote-unquote free-for-all KVK with 1365, 1254, and what was that, 1256? When 1256 just said, okay, we know we're not going to win, but we don't want 1254 to win. So the entire time, all they did was focus on 1254. And 1365 took advantage of that. Many people said, oh, these guys are teaming up. It's not a true free-for-all. But, I mean, this is war. You do... You know, if you're a kingdom and it's a free-for-all like that, and somebody else is pulling a kingdom you're fighting, pulling your main opponent away from the battle with you take full advantage of that. The G4s helped 1960. They did, but, you know, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Right? So, I mean, in a situation like this, what is it, a 3v1v1 or whatever they're calling it? You got to take advantage of every situation you can and do what's best for your camp, your kingdom. Did they formally make an alliance to do this or do that? Or I don't know. That's not for me to say. So who do we got up here? We got Addie Lloyd. We got A1 King. Fossen. Redline's up here. So it's unclear to me exactly why 1960 cares about this territory up here so much that they've invested quite a lot up here. Is it just this little corner of this zone doesn't matter a whole lot. I get it, it's a pride thing. I never said that, Terminator. It was obvious that they had some sort of deal going on to delete some territory, get into that zone, and not fight with each other. But again, 1093 comes into the G4 territory, and 960 says, hey, we can come and help. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So is that Jordan C's account, the A1 King? I thought that was in 2605, not in 1960. What's up, Apple? This is why free for all is so dumb. I would agree there, but if I wasn't involved in the diplomacy, I didn't watch the videos on the diplomacy, I did not read all the screenshots that were posted of the diplomacy that took place. So I'm gonna try not to comment on that. But if diplomacy breaks down and this is the only option, you're kind of shit out of luck then. Jordan C's account was in 2605, but then he sold it to A1 King and it migrated to 960. Okay. Okay, was that an account he bought and took to 2605, or was that his original account from his KVK1, KVK2, KVK3? My account is looking real skinny. This is all the troops I have in my city right now. So I've got 6 marches and flags. I cannot even field 2 full archer marches at 25% expansion. I had to switch to 3 infantry marches just to run 6 marches. So I got one archer, 3 infantry, and 2 cavalry. I can just barely fill the 2 cavalry. And that's with a 25% expansion, not even a 50%. So, I mean, I would love to train some more, right? But we're in a gold head event, and our gold head event is fixed. So, yeah, I'm going to wait till reset to probably, I got 2 50,000s going to probably speed those up. Yeah, we only got 800 million kill points this KVK. You know, there were a couple of days during MGE where I didn't fight unless I absolutely had to, because we tried to fix that last Archer MGE. As far as deads go, and Kingsland just opened this morning, so I have 5.4 million deads before Kingsland. 100,000, that was all of my T1 cavalry, so I'm going to have to train some more. Well, I have 10,000 more trained already, but... So I went to Ninja Fort that had nobody in it, and right before I got there, someone jumped in it, and all 100,000 of those T1 cavalry died. But I'll get 50% of those back, so not to worry. What's up, Merc? Yeah, our king. So we're fire camp. We were going against earth camp. We were able to block them from any entrance into Kingsland whatsoever. Our allies in the water camp did the same thing against the wind camp. So, you know, when the gates opened at 15:56 UTC this morning, there was no fighting in Kingsland. We just built into Kingsland. We're taking the top side. Our allies in water camp are taking the bottom side, and we are still in. Discussions about final rewards. You know, we have the rewards list split up. You have rewards A and rewards B. It's still a negotiation that's in process. You know, and my hat's off to Earth Camp. They fought very hard, very hard. You know, I did not watch much of the water and wind camp fighting, but you know, water did fantastic in Zone 5. They did fantastic in Zone 6. I believe they won every altar that they contested with water. So, don't know yet, Merc. Don't know yet. We both want it, right? I mean, we would love to have that. We would love to have that moon star on our banner. Go from our 4 stars to the moon star. You know, both of us feel we deserve it, and both do deserve it, and that's what fucking sucks. And honestly, the moon star would be nice, but that's only cosmetic, right? The deal is the Autric inscriptions. You know, you got hundreds of players in each camp that are deserving of that. The camp that controls the zig at the end will get 240, and they will be able to distribute 30 to another camp. So 30 Autrics. Okay, that might work for a B seed or an A seed kingdom, but 30 Autrics to spread around the 6 kingdoms that are in our camp, that's 5 per kingdom. You know, I guarantee you. Well, and I have the stats here too, so hang on. We can bring up and look at the stats here. We'll try and slide the fighting to the left here a little bit. Move the stats to the right a little bit. And see what we can see. Desktop, there we go. So, I mean, we had Noobzilla dropped 31 million power. I dropped 49 million power. Trash Panda 31 million power. Smart Alpha 24 million power. I mean, we have way more people that I would say deserve an Autric award than 5. Let's sort this by what do we want to sort it by? Data, filter. No, not filter, sort. Column, let's look at column H. What is H? H is power drop, right? To do this, all the merge cells need to be the same size. Well, son of a biscuit. You would think I've never used Excel before. Smallest to largest. So we had 1, 2, 3 people dropped over 30 million power. Smart Alpha down 24 million. Atlas, Hubs, Classified, Captain, Buds and Nuggets down over 10 million each. You know, just phenomenal effort by our guys. Let's undo that. Let's look at kill points gained. Sort. Oh, no, we want to do largest to smallest this time. Okay, so kill points gained. I'm at the top there. Did I really have the most deads and the most kill points? Good lord. Followed closely by Noobzilla, Smart Alpha, Trash Panda, Hubs, Animal Thunder, and let's look at this, right? Noobzilla, this is his first KVK in 29. Smart Alpha, first KVK in 29. Or excuse me, Trash Panda. Smart Alpha's been here for a while. Thunder God, his first in 1029. Sir Wolfie, his first here. Atlas, Annie, Sweetie, Captain Stinkfist, Test, Haza. You know, a lot of these folks in our top 30 are people who are doing their first KVK with us. So it just fantastic effort all around, and this group did an outstanding job. Whether we get the zig at the end or not, I am very proud of what everyone here has done. Now let's get this back to our regular resolution instead of this goofy resolution. Customize, no, graphics quality, there we go. Full screen, we want to do 16 by 9, there we go. Okay, I'm sorry, back to looking at chat. We have to spread 30 Autrix between 2 AC. Yeah, that's rough. That's also rough, right? You know, yeah, yes, yeah. I mean, somewhat, yes. I just want to play the game and have fun. Is it more fun to win? Hell yeah. Is it fun to get those inscriptions that not many people have? Hell yeah. You know, but at the end of the day, the thing that I enjoy most is playing this game with some friends. You know, do I like losing? No. Did we lose this KVK? No. But, you know, the hard part for me is there are so many deserving people of that Autric inscription. And I have even told my kingdom that I won't take one. You know, I had the most kill points and the most deads, but I've told them I won't take one. I already have 2. There are others here that are also deserving that need it on their marches to help them in the future. And if I can help them get better with their equipment, their armaments, so that I don't have to be online for 21 straight hours, you're damn fucking right I'm going to do it. That helps me long term. I'm not looking at short term. I'm looking long term here. You know, so if there are others with rally and garrison commanders that have excellent equipment, excellent armaments, and they don't have an Autric inscription yet, I'm happy to give mine to them, and I've told the kingdom that I won't take one this KVK. In prison, 813-365. 813-365. I hope we're not too late. Who got imprisoned? Ooh, 166. Did they drop king on him too late? I didn't think you could imprison the king. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, Clyde. We've got 15 players confirmed coming here. I have a couple more interviews set up for next week. A couple more people that I'm waiting to hear responses from on what times are available next week. And you know, we've got 18 days left in this KVK technically. So we're gonna do some more recruiting. We want to get up to a C seed. And go from there. You know, if we can get another group of players in like we got with Captain and Noobzilla and the players that came in from 2444, if we can get another group of players like that, man, that will be some good shit. Heyo, I was featured. I told everyone at the beginning of the stream, Jake, that if they wanted to watch this from the perspective of somebody fighting in 2605 rather than me seeing the same marches, same color marches, to head on over to your stream. I'll definitely do that, my friend. Sometimes it's more fun to watch it from the perspective of somebody who's actually in the battle than somebody who's spectating the battle. And if it means I lose a few viewers here and there, no big deal. As long as everyone's watching Rise of Kingdoms and enjoying themselves and having a good time, I'm totally down with that. What's up, Raz? So when we first looked, he was at 166, so he's online. He's healing. At least I think he was at 166. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Which camp are you in, Raz? I mean, it was a fun KVK. You know, the only thing that aggravated me, and I'll be quite honest here, is in the very beginning when Earth Camp came and said they gave up, and then 2 days later they wanted free rewards. You know, and I'm glad we said no, because they gave us a hell of a fight at Pass 7 in Zone 6. They gave us a hell of a fight, and it was a fucking blast. We spent 2 coins already. Spent 2 coins on the Hydra's Blast, so I have that at 25% now. I can either refine it or maybe upgrade it. We'll have to see what the stats are and really dive deep into that at some point in time. Did the dig event. We are slowly but surely getting our equipment for Zhuliang. 3 2 2 4 2 4 4 2. So we are starting to look sexy on him. I've got the Hydra's Blast and the KVK helmet on my second Archer March because they're not procced yet. Good morning. If it is morning in Indonesia and 93 still has the field presence they have currently and have had for the past few hours, good God. Good God, man. Down from what, 177 to 158? And he gone. Yep. I got you, Draco. So let me just give me a second. Let me hop back here. If those flags are not burning, I need to tap them. And of course they're not. Well, there goes my bubble. Unless, quit alliance, yes. Oh, that took me out of that flag. Hello, good morning. What is that, K71? Alliance, join. Apply. My GT owner just online now. My time for fun with this. So you're a pilot there? What's with all the males? What the hell? Did I get into 71 or not? Do they have someone going there? Okay, good. Let's go back to PK then. And let's fill this up. So, you guys tell me if I'm doing something wrong here. These are my 3 infantry marches that I pretty much have to run. We've got Gorgo Lucci. That is doing absolutely freaking crazy on the field. Then we have got Tariq and Sargon. And then we've got Guancipio. Are there better options there? And I'm just filling this flag so that they can't tap it. What's up, Iceman? Mad Mania? Good, I'm glad you got some sleep. Thank you very much for pulling the night shift. Burning and building flags all night long because they had like 40 flags blocking that pass 8. Just crazy. Just absolutely crazy. Okay, where are we going? Where are we going, Lambo? There we go. And I'm not getting the best quote-unquote trades with Tariq Sargon, but I don't have 3 archer marches anymore. So I guess it is what it is at this point. But if you guys had any infantry commander in the game, what 3 marches would you throw on the field? A full 12 hours? That's insane, bro. Thank you, Pasha. It's not your typical electronic dance music or hip hop that many people play, but I enjoy it, so I play it. We already hit 50 likes. We've got 73 watching. At 100 likes, I'll drop 5 gifted in the chat. So let's keep it rolling. Let's keep hammering that like button. No, I don't think I would travel to Indonesia just to see a sevenfold. But thank you for the offer to make me some Indonesian food when I get there. Did I see the rally from '93 versus 1960s Rolex? Yeah, we were watching the imprisonment. Let's see if there's a report anywhere. If I can find the damn... Look at all these friggin' chats. Fight Club. That's probably where it would be. Is that it? That was 14:06, so 2 minutes ago. My guess is that that's it. So I could have swore it was they did a double rally. It's on a pass? I don't know if we're looking at the same thing here. I use epidemic sound? I use their copyright-free playlist. This song is Call of the North by Nicholas Johnson. What's up, Fub? Good to see you. First was a Cav rally, second was an Archer rally. Okay, that makes sense. Scipio, Tariq, Guan Sargon. Guan Sargon was such shit for me, though. And Gorgo Lucci is doing so good. So good. It is so tanky. Music adds to my fighting spirit. Hey, that's awesome. They just keep coming. Like ants at a picnic, when you get up to leave the picnic table, or mosquitoes at the fireworks on a hot summer's night, they just keep coming. I mean, 960 just keeps sending them too. Let's change the poll up here. Let's end this poll. Let's start a new poll. Do you think 1960 can drain 1093? Leo Style, great minds think alike, right? Leo Style says 60 GT is trying to drain 1093. That's exactly what I put the poll up about, right? We're hitting 100 likes today. Let's see. We'll see. We'll see. It is 2:12 in the afternoon. I will have to get started on dinner in about 2 hours. So hopefully we can get there. Let's do it. If we get to 100, somebody let me know because it doesn't refresh on my screen. Too many to drain, not enough time. I hate this word, drain. Okay, can 960 deplete the resources? How's that? Is that better? Deplete? Terminator says 1093 cannot be drained. I'm kind of thinking the same thing. I think they would have resources and speed ups to fight forever. But they don't have as high powered accounts, right? So, you know, all it takes is 20, 30 people to forget to heal their hospitals. We'll see. We'll see. I honestly, if you had a gun in my head and told me to pick a winner in this KVK, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I really like how 1093 fights. They are very organized. They are all focused on objectives. You know, when they have flags to burn, they're moving like a group from one flag to the next flag to the next flag. Highly organized kingdom. 1960, you know, that swarm everything mentality. I love that too, you know. So it's do I have a favorite here? I can't honestly say that I do. I respect the hell out of both of these kingdoms. 60 is fighting on two fronts. Yeah, they're fighting 2605 up in the top right as well, aren't they? Which looks kind of like a stalemate here. Let's check out those fights. Should really bookmark these spots so I don't have to scroll all over the map. We got a rally and a flag here. No, I'm sorry, we don't. Those are the arch towers that I'm seeing there. The towers that I'm seeing there. Apocalypse Gaming with the membership. Thank you, Apple. I know you don't have to do that, but thank you. New subscriber as well, Jonah Patra. Thank you, Jonah. If you're here and you're watching, it costs you absolutely nothing to subscribe to the stream. We're slowly working our way to 3,000. When we hit 3,000 subs, Electro King is going to give away a free profile picture. The other night, he came into the stream and he challenged us to get 150 likes. We did that. He gave away a free profile picture there on that night as well. So you never know what's going to happen. $82 likes. We're 18 away from 100. Thus far, we have 32 votes in the poll. 59% say no. 960 will not be able to drain 60 GT. Excuse me, the other way around. 960 will not be able to drain 1093. We have flags on fire over here. And here. I don't know when these lit on fire. Don't know the repair time. $26.05 will make sure that 1960 won't win this KVK. They're the wild card in this thing, aren't they? Appo throwing the member emojis up there. Thank you again, Appo, for becoming a member. Brad says 93 has a lot of mediocre accounts in a secondary alliance, to be honest. They will get drained for sure. I miss the emojis. Big Panther. I feel like 1960 won't win, but it depends on how many fronts they have to hold. I agree completely. The last time we were watching this KVK, I gave my thoughts that the only way to beat 1960 is to spread them out. Make them fight on more than 3 fronts at the same time. And might make them fight like hell, like they're fighting here, like they're fighting down with 1093 now. Might make them fight like hell on more than 3 fronts at the same time. So if 93 wins, that means 365 is the best kingdom in the game? Not necessarily. I mean, the Packers beat the Chiefs in the regular season. Does that mean, and the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, does that mean the Packers are the best team in the NFL? Hub says no chance for 60 to win. Called it for weeks. 93 wins 100%. 60 dropping Imperium is a win if it happens. True, then they can bring in some players, right? Too early to predict it. I would agree with that statement 100%. 100%. I do think 2605 is the wild card factor here, though. And the way 1093 operates, right, is they move in, they clear the field, they pop the anchor in the rally comes, rally hits, they keep that rally full, and they take down a garrison. Are they going to be able to do that and clear the field against 960? You know, the way 960 works is very similar. They move in, they clear the field, they send the rally, they swarm the flag. Are they going to be able to clear the field against 1093? It's going to be a fun show in Kingsland, that's for sure. I'm secretly rooting for the G4s. I do not know if Skillet is copyrighted, so I'm just, if I play copyrighted music, then I get YouTube strikes. 3 strikes and they shut me down. So we don't want that. Exactly, Chronico. No team scored more points against the Chiefs this year than the Packers. So yeah, does that mean the Packers are the best in the NFL? Of course, I think they are, because they're my team, right? But Kingsland is on a work day. I don't think that matters for these guys. Nice, you know, they might have 150 Max Tech players here. We maybe have 5 Max Tech players. You know. What's up? Thank you for subscribing. I do appreciate that. Sometimes the notification doesn't pop up when I get a new subscriber, so if it didn't pop up and I didn't thank you by name and call you out on stream, my apologies, and thank you everyone for tuning in, for watching, for subscribing, for smashing that like button. I truly appreciate it. 85 likes so far. At 100, we're going to gift 5 memberships out there. What does membership get you? Well, it gets you access to some really cool emojis. Gets you access to a private section of my Discord server called the Touchdown Club. That is if you link your YouTube and your Discord accounts together. So there are the fantastic, wonderful emojis that you would have access to if you become a member of the channel. 2 ways you can get a membership. You can get lucky and get gifted a membership. Or you can subscribe yourself for $5 a month, or there's a higher tier, $50 a month, if you're interested in that. A $50 a month tier would get you some private time with me to go through your account and answer any questions you have, help you out, or just shoot the shit. Every kingdom has a percentage of free-to-play. Yeah, every kingdom has players who cannot take the day off or do not want to take the day off. And I get that, right? My wife sometimes gets a little upset with me. Are you taking a day off for that game again? When are we going to go on a vacation? Right? But you know, and we'll have to arrange that at some point in time, but just changing jobs recently within the same organization, it's hard to take a day off. So I was working when Past 7 opened, but Zero Fire, thank you for the subscription, sir. Fub, with the 9 months in the Touchdown Club, press that juicy like button and get Lambo feet collection. No, sir, no feet pics from me. I was working when Past 7 opened, so it was a little bit touch and go. I have the ability to work from home, though, so I had the tablet up in front of me, and I was popping rally after rally after rally. Because we did not get first occupation on the Past 7, the Earth Camp did, so. And we can look at some nice juicy reports here. Here's our last enemy elimination. Top 10. Noobzilla, myself, Hubs, so 3. So what are there? 6 times 4 is what? 24 plus 3. There are 27 kingdoms in the KVK. 3 individuals in the top 10 were from our alliance, from the PK alliance. So that's freaking awesome. I don't remember what this was. Oh, this was a flag rally against the Ethelfled in a CC. There's another, is that a, oh, that's past rally. Gorgohera. Another past rally of Flavius and Zuliang. But I think the best one is probably this one. This one lasted, what was it, 55 minutes? Single rally. This was not a double rally. And the rally did good, right? 7.1 million dead to 9.4 million dead. But all this AoE damage, it just adds up, right? I mean, look at that AoE damage there. AoE damage there. Just adds up when they're going into that pass and that AoE hits them, or when they are huddled around the pass and that AoE hits them. I mean, this guy took deads from AoE damage. So yeah, some nice juicy reports in here. That we did go through all of these the other day live on stream, if you're interested. Nice music, good one looking for, yeah, it's keeps you energized, right? I think since past 7 open, I've gotten maybe, let's see, 4, 8, 12, and past 7 opened on, what was it, guys, Thursday? Help me out here. Was it Thursday? 1756 UTC or 15 something UTC? Something like 12, 16 hours of sleep. '93 is not going to rally the pass. They're waiting for Kingsland. That's how it appears, right? I mean, if you have got, it is hard as hell to take down a pass. Hard as hell. If you have got players there consistently reinforcing it, if you have got leaders online that are kicking small marches, unless they changed it, once you get to 100 in that pass, you can't put any more marches in there. You know, so you have to constantly be managing that pass. If you are able to get garrison captains in and out, you know, and manage the pass, manage the garrison captains, manage the marches in there, and you have players constantly reinforcing it, it's hard as hell to take down a pass. I've experienced that firsthand in multiple KVKs. I mean, we did double rallies on a pass for damn near 5 hours on Thursday. Before the Earth Camp kind of just said, okay, fuck it. We're getting too many losses this way, and they let us have it. How stacked are the 93 accounts? Well, let's take a look at 93L. I mean, they don't have the number of whales that 1960 does. What they have is incredible activity, incredible organization. You know, and all these players are in the, 3 billion kill point range or more. So, I mean, 15 billion power in this alliance alone. And I think they have, 2.5, 3 alliances in this KVK? My longest rally was 4+ hours. KVK 3, 15.5 million deads on our side and 20.5 on their side. Nice. Check 93T. We'll give it a look, which is, There's W, SP, W, 93T. Here we go. I love this banner. When you win the Osiris League, I love that. That looks sexy. I mean, they don't have the whales that 60GT has. Let's be real. Hell, they don't have the whales that 2605 has. But it's that activity and it's that organization and it is that willingness by all the players here buy into the strategy. You don't see players off chasing easy kills. You know, if a marker is put up that says go here, the players go there. Appreciate that, Dracul. I'll look at them after the stream. Thank you, sir. Will do. I mean, there are 93 has 200 max tech, or 1960 has 200 plus max tech. It wouldn't surprise me that 1960 does. If 93 does, that's crazy. Why did 2605 not take past 6 and try to enter that zone to fight with 1093? I don't know. You're talking this past 6 up here. I mean, they're in this zone. Well, no, that's the last zone, isn't it? Huh? I mean, they're causing 1960 some headaches over here. Yeah, they have whales in there. Absolutely, Torch. Absolutely. But I don't believe that they have as many 100 plus million power players as 960 does in their entire kingdom. I could be mistaken. I haven't run the stats. I haven't pulled the numbers. But farm that level 7 stone pit, please. Yeah, this past 6 up here, or the other past 6? Which past 6 are you talking about? This one up here? I mean, they're connected to it. They had it at one point. Yeah, we just looked at 93T. We can check them again. I mean, Osno, right? I mean, crazy. 63.8 billion kill points. That's just insane. Yeah, I mean, they've got some great players. They've got some people I would call whales in here, but I just think 1960 probably has more. So we are truly seeing quantity versus quality here. Farm level 7 stone node. Okay, it looks like I can actually boom, 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 boom. Are our allies building another flag here at the moment that I would need to garrison for them? They are not. How about down here? Nothing. Over here? Nothing. So, okay, so that fort's gone. Maybe that was deleted. I'm sorry to do this. Give me just a second. So, okay, thanks, Raz. We'll take a look at that in a second here. Crap. Okay, alright. I mean, not crap. Good things in chat, right? But, I have to write a letter to the kingdom and the camp. This was the okay. Alright, I can't click on that, though. I can't see the there we go. Holy crap. That's a nice one. Yeah, that must be KVK Woo and YSG. Very nice. Very nice. Cat, you wrote a letter? Huh? Think you do your part on Discord now? What? You guys are confusing me. I'm sorry. I've got so much going on here at the moment. Alright, I do see us at 103 likes, so I'm a man of my word here. St. Jolene is saying 150 likes. Go, go, go. Leo Style, Gatra, Jay, Torch, and Raz all get gifted memberships today. Congratulations, guys. You can now use those emojis and access the Touchdown Club private forum in my Discord. All right, so that fort is gone. They've cleared a path now for the circle. We do not yet have access to the level 9 pass. Stream Element's going crazy here. Thank you for the subscription as well, Spirit Wolf. All right, my sincere apologies, y'all, for blurring the screen, but I am kind of the Diplo guy between camps, and never fails, right? I get nothing for 2-3 hours, and then as soon as I go live, I get friggin' bombarded with messages. So I just kind of had to reply to those messages real quickly. I'm going to get you back on some Smash Squad and 960 KVK action here while I type up an email in a separate window. So all right, give me a few minutes. Please understand it will take time for everyone to read this email. What's up, Yaffy? Not saying anything about you, Jake. All right, let me go on Discord here. Stand by. Send now. Alliance, coalition, email. Only the coalition leader can do this. Captain, can you bump me to R5? Sorry, dude. I can give it right back. It's not a problem. What's up, Villain Rise of Kingdom? Good to see you. I'm doing great. Hope you're doing well. Just working some diplomacy stuff at the present time. No, you can have it. Okay. Where are we here? Where the hell is Captain? Mr. Counselor, sir. Alright, so please stop fighting with the Earth Camp immediately. They are free to farm and do barbarians in Zone 6. Do not attack them. Let's maybe start at the top. Thank you everyone for the hard-fought battles. Earth has requested a peace agreement with us. They have cleared flags from the altar. They have cleared flags on the way to the circle. They have deleted their fort by the pass 8. They will be deleting flags by pass 9 for us to potentially grab that sanctuary. Please stop all fighting with Earth Camp immediately. They are free to farm and do barbarians in Zone 6. Do not attack them. Please understand it will take time for everyone to read this email and understand. If you encounter issues, please contact one of your R4s who should then discuss with the violators R4. If you have questions, please contact your leadership team. And send. They're not fighting anyway, Terminator. They are just cheeseburgering. They are ninjaing empty flags. They're being annoying. You know, so here's my philosophy. You guys can agree with it or disagree with it, right? In a CND KVK, you have, in this KVK, we have 27 kingdoms in our camp. More than likely, in a future KVK, we will have some of these enemy kingdoms in a camp with us or allied with us in an allied camp. I would rather make friends than make lifelong enemies, because you never know who you're going to ally with in the future. And if by allowing them to farm freely or chain barbarians is going to help them recover for the next KVK, and they're in our camp next KVK, that's going to be to our benefit. If they're in an enemy camp next KVK, that's fine too. Then they'll be able to fight. You know, I mean, there comes a point in KVK, you know, and we've had it both ways, right? When we've lost KVKs, we've asked to free farm. We'll do this for you. We'll delete these flags for you. People have been complete and total assholes. No, you lost. We're going to fuck you up. I'm not like that. What did I miss? So, I mean, you know, and you guys can agree with that thought process or not. It's just, it's who I am, right? If we keep fighting Earth Camp, it just, it does not build bridges. It tears those bridges down. And at this point in time, with the state of the game, how it is, people leaving the game every single day, people selling accounts every single day, if this helps players stay around the game a little bit longer and enjoy the game a little bit longer and prepare for their next KVK, hey, that's more power to it. P.S. Don't message Captain Stinkfist. Okay, all right, you scared me there for a second. You know, and agree or disagree with that philosophy, it's fine. It's just how I operate. You know, I do not want 1029 to be known as a toxic kingdom or a kingdom that is run by assholes. You know, you got to be humble in victory and gracious in defeat. Or is it the other way around? Gracious in victory and humble in defeat. I don't remember the saying. What do you think about a kingdom that mutes everyone as a war tactic? I don't understand. How would I mute everyone? Good God. I mean, let's look right now, Terminator. You said, why stop fighting, right? Why stop fighting? There is literally the only fighting that is taking place is on occasion when we touch a flag, they will come and they will try and ninja the flag that we just built. They may port in, they may kill farmers, they may be annoying. But this deal gives us access to this circle, which we need for our 4 circles reward. We would get there eventually. It gives us access into this zone here, which we are going to potentially need at some point in time to, capture a sanctuary there for end rewards. It removes a fort that we were babysitting for the last 15 hours that was burning from this area here, right? And it allows them to start to recover. As long as they're cooperating with the terms of the agreement, I see no need to just hit their farmers or them to hit our farmers. We can farm in peace now. We can start recovery for the next KVK ourselves as well. So some people may agree with it, some people don't. It's just, if this Lost Kingdom was toxic as all hell, I would not be making that agreement. But this Lost Kingdom chat has been very cordial, respectful the entire KVK. It's rare to have that. And if you can find a KVK like that where everybody's respectful in Lost Kingdom chat and there's very little toxicity, again, I'd rather make friends than I would make lifelong enemies, because we're going to see these guys again eventually in KVK, whether they're our friends or whether they're our enemies in that KVK. And how's the saying go? Keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. And we've come up against many kingdoms. I mean, we've lost KVKs and we've had kingdoms say, hey, do you want to touch the Zig so you get occupation rewards? Or do you want to touch the Zig just so you get this or that? And that's awesome. We never ask for anything when we lose a KVK. Never ask for anything. We lost. It's cool. Congratulations. You guys won. We're not going to ask for any type of rewards whatsoever. If we can freely farm, great. If not, fine. We'll go back to the home kingdom. No big deal. But we've had kingdoms as well, and we've said, hey, if it's okay with you, we'd like to farm. We won't fight you anymore. We're just looking to rebuild for the next KVK. We've had kingdoms that said, nope, we're going to trash you every time we come to your zone. Whatever. And all that does is that puts those kingdoms on my radar for a future KVK. Say, hey, we're not going to ally with you. You were complete assholes the last time we fought you. So we don't want to ally with you. We want to fight you again. The LKC was literally death? What do you mean? I guess I live by the old adage, right? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And if these guys fuck us in the deal, then we're going to steamroll through them. But the leaders that I was talking to, I have no reason to believe that they're going to fuck us in the deal. Go to the aisle? What do you mean, Vetter? So, I mean, I apologize for having to take care of that bit of diplomacy live on stream, but it is what it is. I wanted to get that out to the team as quickly as possible. Thank you, Ant. I appreciate that. I just like being toxic so we can create long-term rivals. You know, I mean, to each his own. You know, however you have fun playing this game. I just, it's a game, right? And if you can't have fun playing it, why are you playing it? So, you know, do what you want to do. Was Wind? No, Wind would have to make their own deal with the water camp. Those two are the ones fighting there. We have no deal with the Wind camp whatsoever. Oh, a few new names on my Discord as well. Thanks, guys, for subscribing or for joining my Discord. All right, so 960 built a flag. They've got this flag burning. It looks like they are handling their business up here. And they are causing 93 some open field fights down here. So they are doing quite well, in my opinion, on two separate fronts. Now, do they have 93 forts and flags on fire down here? No, they don't. Is 93 trying to rally this pass? No, they're not. You know, it's kind of an open field stalemate down on this end, but if you can stalemate 93 with a third to half to 2/3 of your kingdom, you're doing quite good. What's up, Iburn Wales? Good to see you. Check past. Yep, we're there now. 605 Rabbit Kingdom. Explain what that means, please. Have you ever gotten betrayed after winning a KVK? We have not. I imagine it's only a matter of time, but we have not. So here's the thing. When you win a KVK and you get the Zig at the end, the thing that I do is, you know, because there are idiot players in every kingdom. Whether it's a Imperium kingdom at the highest level, whether it's a C kingdom, a D kingdom, a B kingdom, whatever. So if we get final occupation of the Zig at the end, if we are fortunate in that KVK victory and we get that star and we get those Autrix at the end, I will openly ask our allies to disconnect all territory from the Zig. You know, and not because I don't trust them, but because there are idiots in every kingdom that will just go in and tap the Zig. So in order to avoid that and remove that possibility from the equation, that's what I'll ask our allies to do. And I will do the same. If we are given first occupation and chronicle rewards instead of end rewards, and that deal is made, you know, once our allies need that Zig for those end rewards, I will disconnect our territory that's touching the Zig, just to remove that temptation from anyone's mind, and to give our allies peace of mind that, hey, these guys aren't going to fuck us. I would rather lose a KVK than be known as a kingdom that betrays their allies. You know, once I make a deal, and if you hold up your end of the deal, you know, my word is my bond. And that's just how it is. I'm not going to betray an ally in a game, right? I feel like that is just stupid. Just like, you know, when I play Modern Warfare 3, I get my butt kicked all the time. I think I have a kill-death ratio probably 0.26. But I'm not going to install cheats because it's not right. Agree. There's no point in attack. Yeah, you're not going to get through there. I'm in 1486 because we always betray our allies and it's fun. I guess you and I have much different opinions about how the game should be played, Terminator. And as long as you're enjoying yourself, hey. And I am writing 1486 down on a piece of paper right now to ensure that if we ever are in a KVK with you guys, that I'm on the lookout for that. I don't know if you're joking or being serious, but hey, it's worth taking down. Leopard doesn't believe in allies. Leopard sucks. Okay. We've got a Leopard fan in chat here. You know, and I know each of these kingdoms have their fanboys. Each of these kingdoms have their haters. You know, but let's kind of keep it civil in the chat, please, and not get personal with some of these players or with some of these kingdoms, right? .605 is always paper. So my comment there. I think they've got a ways to go yet before they are considered a top-tier kingdom. They've got a good start. You know, they've got some incredible players there. Fluffy Pony is absolutely amazing. That's MF's old account. Tribute to MF. You know, that is a absolutely top-tier account. And Fluffy is a absolute great individual. He was in 1029 for a while before he could migrate to that account to 2605. He participated in events. You know, a whale like that could easily steal MGEs, steal gold head events. He did not do any of that. He was respectful the entire time. So Fluffy Pony is top tier in my book. You know, and I told MF that too. I said, man, that account went to, one, a player that's going to keep it up like it needs to be kept up, and two, a great person. You know, Yoda was a huge supporter of many content creators out there. He would pop into my streams when I was just getting started almost every other day and drop 5, 10 gifted memberships, $20 donation, $25 donation. Yoda and he's a nice guy also. You know, so 2605 has got some good players in there. Jake the Dog Games is in 2605. I think they've got a ways to go yet before they're considered a top tier kingdom. Their last KVK, they struggled with downtime. You know, and I haven't watched them during their downtime this KVK. It seems like they're doing better this KVK. So they are growing. They are learning from the mistakes. My one big criticism that I have against 2605 is how they used KVK as an excuse, and they kind of jumped out of that semifinal match in Osiris League. Very few teams ever get to the semifinals in Osiris League. And to not prepare for that and just bail on that because you were in a KVK, you know, you should have other players in the kingdom that can maintain the flag line for an hour and 10 minutes so that you can at least participate in an Osiris League semifinal match. You know, that would be my biggest criticism of 2605 thus far. And I think Chisgel said the same thing on one of his streams. 1135, 685. Sorry, just seeing that now. What's going on here? What's up, Asta? Oh, I'm not interested in buying accounts. I've got 10 accounts of my own. Right? I mean, had this KVK continued much longer, I'd probably be lower than my biggest farm account. Are they prepping for a flag drop here? Fat Hands looking to get rallied again. Yeah, Fluffy's a lot like Arvix. He's got multiple high-level accounts in multiple kingdoms. Just a couple messages in Discord I need to respond to quick. Hasta, are you in this KVK? You're in different KVK, right? Gumbo, good to see you. You guys know when you see Gumbo in the chat, you gotta pop the Gumbo emoji, right? He bought and paid for that emoji himself. Gumbo is coming to 1029 after this KVK. He is on the list of 15 migrants that we got coming in. You're in 960 now. Nice. I hear only food. Only farmer. How was your orange chicken for lunch? $186, seriously. Wow, we got 186 votes on the poll. I'm no good with math, but how do we get 186 poll votes and only 124 likes? Really? Y'all don't like me? Y'all don't like me? I'm gonna go cry. Next poll will be up shortly. Will only farmer ever follow through on her promise to zero bloody madness? Boom. Yeah, 15 migrants. We need about 30 more. We're looking to climb up to a C seed kingdom. If you're interested in coming to 1029, hit me up on Discord. We're currently a D seed kingdom. Again, looking to move up to a C seed kingdom. We have a super aggressive playstyle. We run events at 1730 UTC. Things like Karak bosses, the caravan deal. I forget what it's called. We arc in the main alliance on Sunday at 14 UTC, do it in a sub-alliance on Saturday at the same time. We have other sub-alliances that we could do arc at other times if those are not good for players. You know, the thing is, we're looking for smart players who understand the game, people who are able to farm and support themselves with resources. We want players that can follow markers, not players that chase kills. mature individuals. We do not tolerate toxic behavior or drama. We have no kill or dead requirements in KVK. Excuse me, sorry about that. We simply ask that you're active in and outside of KVK, and that if you can't be online for a pass opening, you just let us know so that we can plan accordingly. You know, granted, if you're not performing up to your power level, KVK after KVK, we're going to have a conversation. But as long as you're communicating to us and saying, hey, Hubs, Lambo, whoever, I'm not going to be available for this pass opening. I've got to work that day. Or I've got, my wife's at work. I got to take care of the baby. Whatever. As long as you're being proactive and letting us know, and saying, hey, I'll be on 2 hours after the pass opens when I get home from work, or whatever the case may be. That's cool. We do require a voice interview. So contact me on Discord. I will ask you for some screenshots of your account so that we can go from there. We have a team that reviews those screenshots, and they will give me a thumbs up and say, yep, let's interview this guy, or no, let's not. So the interview is nothing super serious. It's not like a crazy job interview or something. I just want to get to know you a little bit, make sure that you're going to be a right fit for the kingdom, understand our rules, and agree to abide by them. Nothing crazy. No resource sellers. I do not buy resources myself. If there is somebody in the kingdom willing to sell you resources, we can certainly reach out to that individual, and he may be able to hook you up. But I've got 10 farms. I farm my own resources. 100% transparency. There was one time when I first got here, I had like 4.5 billion of each resource when I opened my bags, and I thought I would need more for KVK, so I did buy 1 billion of each. One time I purchased resources in 5+ years. So just 100% transparency. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If you need to buy resources, I'm sure we can find a person to touch base with, for you to touch base with. Toxic behaviors? No. Solos. Hey, if you're going to solo swarm an enemy flag and you take it down, you're going to get a thumbs up and a pat on the back from me. Unless that is the only thing that you touch in KVK. That's not toxic in my book. You're fine, Rec. You're fine. You're proactive. You communicated with us before every pass opening as to what was going on. So you're all good. Hey, if Lilith is watching and they want to take 1 billion of each resource away from me right now, feel free. Feel free. How often do y'all queue for KVK? It depends. This KVK that we're in now, we max skipped simply so that we could get some migrants in and allow them to farm up resources, barb chain for speed ups, etc. Again, we want to got 15 people coming here already. Hubs is the stat guy. He's telling me we need 20 to 30 more. I think we've got another 2 billion power that we can add before we hit C even. So if we get migrants in, we will definitely communicate with those migrants, communicate with our existing players. If migrants need resources, I can send them some resources. We have other players with billions and billions of resources because they run 8, 10, 12, 20 farms themselves. And we'll work together to decide on a best pop-up. If the kingdom is not taking new migrants in, generally we like to queue as often as possible for KVK, provided everyone is ready for it. The last thing I want to do is go into a KVK and You know, 2 hours into fighting in Zone 5, I have someone saying, I'm out of resources, or I'm out of speed ups, or I'm done now. I can't fight anymore. You know, so we like to make sure that all of our players, because right now we only have like 45 main accounts here. Everyone else is a farm. You know, we like to make sure that all of our players are ready to go and they know what they're getting into. 67% voted you won't. Well, you got to get in 1093 to burn them in the first place, so I understand those votes. HP Tommy. Who? Oh, Henry Tommy? I don't like Nebu on the field anymore. I really don't. ZL Henry, Boudica YSG, Herman Prime and Tommy. I have not run Herman Prime and Tommy yet, so I cannot tell you exactly what that combo does. I like Henry ZL better than I like ZL Henry. Just it seems a little bit tankier to me. Boudica YSG, I still run Boudica YSG. Ash Nebu, I guess if you're looking for a 4th Archer March, that seems like a decent one. Couldn't tell you, I only run 3 myself. Vote for Farmer, come on. And like the stream, yep, precisely. I mean, this KVK, I am only running 1 Archer March right now. That's all I got. I can't field 3 Archer Marches anymore. I can only field 1. And that's at 25% expansion. You know, so I mean, in Zone 6, I'm running rallies and I'm putting 10,000 troops in the rally to start the rally just because I didn't have any more archers to rally with archers. But when I was running my ZL Herman and my RD Tommy and my other, my other 4 or 5 marches at the same time, when that Herman and that Tommy were hitting the same target, it went down quick. It didn't matter what it was. It went down quick. I still think Tommy is the most underrated commander in the game. Again, my personal opinion. Not enough people give her credit for what she does on the field. But when you can melt a single march in 1, maybe 2 skill cycles, that's insane. Archers don't use food. They use a lot of wood, though. They use a lot of wood, though. So, I mean, right now, and I've got this bookmark, we can come back to this. Right now, if I'm sending marches out to fight, and again, we just made a deal with Earth Camp, truce has been called. If I'm sending marches out to fight, and I have all my marches available, which I don't, so it's ZL Herman, it's Gorgo Lucci, it's Huo Joan, Nevsky William, Tariq Sargon, and Guan Scipio. I'm pretty sure I can still, I'll get those all out with no expansion. Can I get another march out with no expansion? We'll see here in a second. Okay, so if I'm not running expansions, I can still get 7 marches on the field. Let's see though, what does that leave me in the city? Not a lot. Oh, 1,000. That leaves me 1,745 archers in this city. Really, I find Gorgo Lucci to be very tanky. Even when I was hitting that march with 3 archers, it was very, very solid. But yeah, I can imagine if you're... it depends a lot on equipment, armaments as well, so... I guess it depends who you're hitting, right? $16 more likes and Stinky gets zeroed. Nah, I'm not gonna zero one of the most involved leaders on the team. Not on your life. We're going to move this over to the right a little bit so you guys can still see. I need to check these chats again. I apologize, more diplomacy shit. Let's see, what did I send? Copy. Fly. This was sent to the fire camp about 30 minutes ago. All right, back to our regular, back to the fights. Yeah, Zero and Stinky would be too damn easy right now anyway. I don't even need 7 marches for that. That's too much math for me, Gumbo. You know what I always say? Enemy sad face good, friendly sad face bad. GT's getting a lot of sad faces here. What are they doing? Oh, they're deep. They went in deep. I say this every KVK, but I am not doing fucking diplomacy next KVK. I just want to fight. I just want to fight and stream and have fun. Mad Manio jumped on a little bit earlier. What's up, Felipe? Felipe, yeah, Zero Stinky. Math helps make more sad faces. Oh yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. In game, Mad Mania changed his name to Choco Guinness. And let me just give a shout out to these guys here. Hubs. Let's see. Cerez is offline, so we can give Hubs Warlord. Hubs, Captain Stinkfuss, Solaris, Noobzilla, Choco Guinness, Mad Mania, Thunder, Cerez, Smart Alpha. We've rotated others into the R4 position as needed as well, but Captain and Hubs, they have been critical in map making and diplomacy when I'm not online, and fighting and leading the troops. Absolutely fantastic. Soli, she has been the queen of markers, keeping us on top of markers, adjusting markers. Same with Cerez. Cerez, I don't know how he does it. He must drink 2 liters of vodka a day, but he, as soon as a flag is burnt, he's got a timer on the flag for exactly when it'll repair, so that we can set a rally close to that time, put an anchor on the rally, and as soon as we see it repaired, drop that anchor and the rally's off and running. Mad Mania, classified for pulling the night shift all the time, babysitting burning flags, which is boring as friggin' hell. We have got some great people in this alliance that all I have really done this KVK is, give the rah-rah motivational speech here and there, or cuss people out here and there, or do the starting diplomacy and now the end diplomacy. And that's a credit to the team that we have in place here, and specifically those individuals that I mentioned just now. Thank you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. If it wasn't for you, I would have probably quit this game if I had to do it all. So I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So for now, our fighting is done in KVK. We have a peace agreement with the Earth Camp. We're still doing some discussions with the Water Camp about final rewards. They want final rewards. We want final rewards. So there are several different proposals on the table that people are digesting. We'll circle back here in the next 12 to 24 hours to finalize that. But it just sucks, right? You have 2 camps that have done a fantastic job in Zone 5, a fantastic job in Zone 6, so much so that they've blocked off both enemies from accessing Kingsland. And one gets 240 Autrix and the other gets 30. It's hard. It's hard. It's a hard pill to swallow, and I can't help but feeling Lilith did that on purpose to instigate more civil wars, more betrayals, more fighting in a KVK. Because how do you settle it if both camps can't agree? I don't want to fight allies. I don't want to do a 1 versus 1 against Water Camp in Kingsland for the Zig. It doesn't sit well with me to fight allies. I mean, we gave absolutely everything we had, as you can see by my troops, by my dead count. Everyone, by the stats I showed earlier, everyone in our kingdom gave absolutely everything we had in Zone 6 to block off Earth from getting to Kingsland to begin with. So we are not in a good position if the final conclusion is, okay, let's have a friendly fight for the Zig. But, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, Earth gave us some fantastic battles. There were several hours in each zone where all we could do is defend. I mean, they were super aggressive, pushing, pushing, pushing. We were unable to take down flags, unable to keep rallies full. So hats off to Earth Camp. I didn't watch Wind Camp that much because I myself was fighting, and when I wasn't fighting, I was freaking sleeping. I mean, no matter what happens this KVK, if we get NZIG or if we don't, it's a victory in my book. We had fun. We'll end up getting some rewards in some way, shape, or form, whether it's the Zig at the end or whether it's the first occupation and the Chronicle rewards, and there's some other rewards that we could get as well. Potentially 4 sanctuaries. It's a win in my book, and I think win, have the Zig at the end, not have the Zig at the end, lose. I think just the fact that the 15 or so players that we brought in after last KVK and the performance that they gave in the new kingdom that they're in, it just I'm bursting with pride. The performance that everyone put in, especially those players who are brand new here. They didn't know me. They didn't know any of the players in the kingdom. The only thing that they had to fight for Captain Stinkfuss, who kind of brought them here. But I gotta stop. I'm tearing up here. Do rock, paper, scissors for the Zig. And honestly, we've done that before. We've in a KVK like 3 KVKs ago, the wheel I spin when Electro King gives away a profile picture, right? We put the different camps on there and we spun the wheel. When we couldn't agree on who got the Zig, but and that is one of the proposals that was on the table during the diplomacy with the water camp. Say, let's flip a coin. Let's spin the wheel. I'll do it live on stream. They can all get on voice. We can have some fun with it. We'll see. We'll see. All right, what are we getting on? About 3:30 here. We've been streaming for 2 hours. Got 139 likes, 121 people still watching. 54% of the votes on the poll think that only Farmer will not ever follow through on her promise to zero bloody madness. I would agree with that. She let's hope she didn't burn her bridges making promises to the Lilith gods when she got the crit equipment and promised to zero him. Time will tell. Time will tell. For now, I think we're going to call it a day. I'm going to see who else is streaming right now. I'm sure there's a half a dozen people streaming. iHair is streaming. Jake the Dog is playing Helldivers. Blade is streaming Rock, but he's not streaming the KVK. Oh my goodness. Are you telling me there's nobody else streaming this KVK at the moment? Is that what I'm seeing here? Are we serious right now? I see iHair is streaming, but I think she's Chinese. Dmox Gaming is streaming. Avor is streaming. Blade OK is streaming. Avor does not have redirect privileges turned on. All right, let's get you over to iHera then, because she's streaming this KVK. So let me just get that set up. It's in Chinese, but at least you'll be able to see some action going on. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in today. Thank you very much. It was kind of a spur of the moment stream. Just so we can spectate some of this KVK. We'll watch more over time now that the fighting is now that there's a peace agreement in our KVK. Gonna start prepping for the next KVK. The new Xena skin. Somebody told me it's 12% attack. If it was 15% archer health, I was going for it. But now that it's 12% attack, probably won't. That's all I got. I'm gonna go take a nap. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.